Today we discuss proportional relationships. So in the homework today, it's our job to figure out if a relationship is proportional. And they're going to give us a chart. In order for a relationship to be proportional, just to refresh your memory, in order for a relationship to be proportional, you have to be able to multiply one side of the chart by a constant, by a number, to give us the other side of the chart. So in this case, we have a chart where we have t-shirts and cost. So 2 t-shirts will cost us $30. So we've got to figure out, is there a number we can multiply by 2 to give us 30? It doesn't always have to be a whole number. Sometimes it can be in fraction. But in this case, 2 times 15 will give us 30. So that must mean that each t-shirt is going to cost $15. Now, sometimes t-shirt companies will give discounts if you're going to order a lot of t-shirts. So we need to check and make sure that the constant is the same in each and every table, each and every spot on the table. And you can check it with a calculator, or if it's easy to do in your head, do it in your head. All right, 3 times 15 does indeed give us 45. 5 times 15 gives us 75, and 10 times 15 gives us 100. So the constant is 15. So the number of t-shirts times 15 gives us the cost. So this constant, 15, holds true each and every time. Another thing you might want to notice is that each side will go up proportionally. So you'll have, for example, let's fill in some of the blanks. 2, 30, 3, 45. If I were to put a 4 in here, fill in the gap, you can see that each one goes up by 15. So you have 30 plus 15, give me 45. And 45 plus 15 will give you 60. And 60 plus 15 gives me 75. So I've gone up by 15 each time, as long as I've gone up by 1 each time here. So you'll notice this pattern a lot. It's just like a ratio table. When you do a ratio table, you go up by the same amount on each side. So if it was a 2 to 3 ratio, you go up by 2s on one side and 3s on the other. This is going to be a 1 to 15 ratio. It goes up by 1s on one side and up by 15s on the other. The other way that you can actually solve this problem is by figuring out unit rate. How much does it cost per t-shirt? So if I want to figure out the cost per t-shirt, I need to take the cost and divide it by the number of t-shirts. So 30 divided by 2, I would get 15. And then just check and make sure it holds true. 45 divided by 3 gives me 15. 75 divided by 5 gives me 15. It's just going the opposite way in this case. If you can divide or multiply by a constant, you'll get a proportional relationship. So these ones are indeed proportional.